sports. It's in the game.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers field stretching tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Bucs and the Falcons on Thursday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There's really no way around it, Mike. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. I mean, they desperately need to get a win.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. He gets this one to Tucker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Conklin goes in motion. Throwing again, Daniels. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Trey Tucker. Touchdown Falcons. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The Buccaneers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Hill. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. Uh-oh. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run here with Hill. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. All run play. This is Hill. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Rudolph looking to throw. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's Miller. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Tampa. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. A hit, and he has lost the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
Oh. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. That is knocked away, incomplete. There defensively all over him, and it'll be 2nd down. A run out of the gun. It's Miller. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll motion over Pierce. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guy's still...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They run out of the gun with Miller. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. Back to throw is Rudolph. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Throwing, Rudolph. And that's going to wind up incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. A pass taken in by Miller. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games on the docket for this first weekend in the next few days here in October. One being at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The early start between the Jets and the Vikings. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, just one game this week, the Saints and Chiefs at Arrowhead, set to kick off at 7:15 Central Time. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Back to the air once more on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early,
Raheem Morris consulting with his staff above, and they decide to throw the challenge flag here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. A dive, and he's in! Kendre Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
when you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The extra point is good, and the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Conklin goes in motion. On 1st down, Daniels. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage like you saw that.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Miller. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Miller. And he's into the end zone. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, this a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Right side, complete to oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Rudolph. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tampa. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one caught by Tucker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Daniels now on first down. Now he takes off. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take off again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Buccaneers offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. We'll start the drive with Miller. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. A run here with Miller. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Rudolph looking to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Baker. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down. Here's a handoff to Miller. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Javon Baker was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. A short gain down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Miller.
He was brought down by Davis.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. That one is good. And the Buccaneers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. A fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen, but they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this today.
Finds Nakua on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. With 18 seconds remaining. Here's Rudolph. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Tampa Bay, that is their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point is good. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. To return is Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.